Right then, welcome back to another video. We're on set with Mr. Mike Winnet. Mike, why have you asked me to come down? Obviously I've done your Habits podcast this morning, but what was the other reason?
So I'm currently the third biggest YouTuber in Warrington, and this town ain't big enough to have that many YouTubers, so I want to crush my competition and become Warrington's #1 YouTuber. So to do that, we need you to like the new set of the CONTREPRENEUR.
It's a nice set, and we've just put up a key light quickly, but we're going to run through some different lighting setups, see what looks best for you, and you can make the final decision. Let's do it.
Go for it. B-roll, music. We know how to vlog. Sit here.
You just sit there, look pretty. Well, we need to let's frame it up how you'd normally want it first. So, is this the sort of look you're going for? Would you want
a bit higher? So a higher up view.
What, higher up as in?
So you can see a bit more, because you can see the black line at the bottom there. So I'd go.
Because you could come back like that.
That's nice. Looks like I have my head licked.
You're in charge, Chris. Is the frame?
It's shot like a Netflix. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because we could blur out the background more, we just need to bring you closer. So like if you're wanting more of a blurred background,
we can move the table forward.
Yeah. So if you want to try that first.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go for
it.
Stay there. You can follow now.
I see what you mean, yeah.
So it'll blur out the background more.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, that's fine.
And obviously, there's your edge in it there. So that's the sort of framing you'd be looking at.
Yeah.
So first thing we've got it framed up, we've got it set up. White balance is off though, because these lights run at 5600 Kelvin. So rather than having auto white balance, it'll change halfway through as you're filming. Yeah. You can set the white balance so that it's actually true for your skin tones when you start colour grading in post. So I'll switch this from auto white balance to 5500 Kelvin. Is the image got warmer on there?
Yeah, I look more orange.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's got that Warrington orange glow.
It won't look like that when we're finished.
Are you all self-taught, Josh?
Yeah, self-taught. This is another thing. There's so much free information. Like all my tutorials are on YouTube for free, so you could learn people can learn quite a lot just in the bedroom. So this is the first sort of look, and it's kind of like the Rembrandt paintings where they've got like a little cast off. So it's very moody looking. You've got a key light coming from one side on Mike's left, casting over. And you could also use, if you wanted to go for this style, you could go for that and then fill it in with another LED light if you wanted to. Oh, we've been dimmed down. So then you can slightly fill it in on the opposing side.
Really brings out my broken nose, that one. Alright, like the shadow.
Yeah, so it's not the most flattering.
No.
So that's option number one. Option number two would be as a beauty light.
Oh, now we're talking.
So you'd put the key light.
Yeah. And you hardly notice it's there, that's what I like about this setup.
So the second lighting setup would be this style, the beauty light.
Yeah.
The reason this looks so nice is you've got like a big light casting off. If you look into the camera, so you look straight into the lens, you see how the light's catching in your eyes. When we watch it back, you'll see the light catching in both your eyes. So it looks almost like a ring light, like a beauty light. It also casts the shadow down off your chin, so that it makes you look thinner. And the third one...
What's mad is it looks a lot brighter on the screen than it does here. Like this looks like it's well lit, especially the back, but there's no lights on it at all.
Yeah, so the reason that is because we've got like an expensive lens, so low f-stop. So the aperture of this lens means that we can let more light in, but it costs more, so the lenses cost a lot more money. So this is an f2.8, so it'll just let a bunch of light in, and it's the most clean look you can get as well, so you're not using your ISO, you don't have to boost your ISO up, give you a bunch of like artificial sort of like blurry, got noise in the background, it's like fake light. So this will just give you the cleanest look.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So the third one, which is one I recommend for you guys, is like there's just a standard sort of 3-point lighting setup. So a key light 45 degrees off from where you're sat, so up and to the left. We'll dial that in and then we'll put a backlight on to separate you from the background, and then finally we'll backlight the set.
Okay.
So again, it'd be personal preference if you wanted to fill this in again with a second light. So we could fill it in like that.
Don't know which I prefer. Seeing less of my face is probably option number one.
I think a little bit of a fill looks quite nice, just on one side. Like that's no fill light, you've got quite a shadow on one side. And just bring it in a little bit. Then last one would be a backlight or a hair light.
Were you bothered about what you looked like and what you sounded like when you first went on camera?
No, not really. There's not what you can do about it, is there?
Yes.
You kind of...
Don't you think your voice sounds weird? That's the biggest thing I think.
Yeah, but I've definitely got used to it.
Sounds stupid. Do you know what I mean? Even when you hear like a recording of your own voice, you think like, oh, do I really sound like that to people?
You must have got used to it. Well, you'll be dead. You must be used to it now.
I think it's just it doesn't bother me as much now.
Yeah.
But when I first did it, one thing that does bother me, like genuinely, is I realise I don't know that many words. So like sometimes I just use the same words all the time. I wish I had a better vocabulary. Is that Russell Kane did the cards? Do you know about this? He just basically went through the dictionary writing words that he didn't know, and he'd write them all on a card until he'd learned them, and then he'd just get rid of the cards because he realised he was so far behind everybody else.
So this is a basic 3-point lighting setup. You've got a key light up and to the left, which is your softest light, the one that lights you up, makes you look pretty. That fills in the gaps on the right hand side of your face, and then this would be your hair light or your backlight.
Yeah.
And you joked about it last time we were in, but I did a lighting video at the beginning of the year, and we said like there's a rule of thumb: soft lighting in the front, harsh in the back. Which somebody said that should be my the name of my second YouTube channel, or my OnlyFans.
Go with that.
A harsh light in the back goes on the back of the hair.
Oh, so you're facing it, you're bringing it forward?
Yes, I'm literally bouncing that off the back of your head, and that will separate you off the background, and it'll give you that nice little shine on the back of your head there.
Yeah. Ball patch, that's called. Yeah, nice. Which one do you prefer with it on?
So I think it looks pretty cool with it on, because it almost gives you like a halo, because it's literally sat behind you.
Halo. Ball patch. Light shining off a ball patch. Halo.
And yeah, I think that's your lot. I think for me, that's a pretty cool way to utilise the set.
What do you think of this shot? Molly will just take the piss out of it no matter what it looks like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's got like depth to it.
Yeah, like the
backdrop.
blacks are really popping as well, aren't they?
Yeah, but I like how it's kind of blurred, but you still know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm about to do a talking head bit on like Netflix. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not what people
Yeah, that's
the next,
for the get rich or die buying. That'd be good.
So this is your second option. You could shoot on a prime lens. This is a 55mm prime lens.
Yeah.
It goes as low as f1.8, so obviously that's going to look brighter, but we can reduce the ISO. So it should be back clean, but obviously gives you a lot more of a blurry background. Because we're shooting it on a prime lens at 55mm, the tripod's right in the middle of your office, so that's something to consider as well, like how much space do you want all your equipment to take up.
Yeah.
So I think the best bang for your buck, especially as a YouTuber, you need a wide lens like that with a low f-stop to get that look that we had before. Right, Mike, this is it. It's finished. It's lit. Are you happy with the result?
Yes. I love it. Yeah. I think, which ones do I prefer? I prefer the 3-light setup with the Contrepreneur backlit as well. I'm not a YouTuber.
Sorry.
I'm a businessman that's on YouTube. That's the line.
Okay, my bad. But that's it, mate.
But make sure you hit subscribe.
I hope this works for you.
Yeah, I hope this business works so I don't have to do another YouTube video. 2021. I feel like I'm going to do the top 100 sporty moments on, you know, like New Year's Eve.
That definitely don't look real, does it?
And he flicked it over his head and he just banged it in. They're always like that, aren't they? And I was thinking, what's he doing there? Making a tackle.
Yeah, nice.
You've just watched that.
That's so good.